Hello friends and followers, my name is Eyal Melamed. I'm a real estate broker here in South Florida. Today I have Gil Azulai, who is a GC general contractor here in South Florida, and he's gonna explain us all the challenges and the process of how to build from scratch single family homes and multifamily. Hi Gil, thank you for coming here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So tell me a little bit about yourself for those who don't know you.
Yeah, so first of all, I born in Israel. I born in the South. I've been in the army in a specific unit in the Air Force, and then I become to be a trooper and officer. I have behind me about 40 soldiers. So
nice.
Yeah, after the army, I traveling around the world. And I come back to Israel to study. I'm an industrial engineer. That's it. And then I start to work in construction.
And now you're a GC general contractor. Tell us what it means.
To be a general contractor, it means that you have a license to have a specific work in construction. My license is to build the houses, to build the multifamily, to renovate, whatever you want to do. It's important to have a license because with the licenses come, of course, insurance and knowledge how to do and what it's correct and what it's incorrect to do in construction. And there is many of aspects that people doesn't count and doesn't think about them. And it's important to have somebody with have a lot of in the background and not somebody just want to work and install something or to build house. It's not that simple.
As a real estate agent, I met and I experienced a lot of contractors that they say they have a GC. So you're saying it's not necessarily true? Some of them don't have the GC license?
Okay, that's what I say to everybody. It's very simple to check. If somebody represents him as a GC, first of all, it's illegal. And second, you can check it on the DBPR. There is a website that you can go do a name search and find out if you have a license and if not. You always can ask for the license and you can ask for the insurance to make sure that you're working with the correct person. It's very important for your client to understand that there is a different pricing. You cannot compare between somebody without license, without insurance, without knowledge, how to perform the work, to somebody that have experience, know what to do, follow the code. It's different pricing, it's different material, the use of the construction, it's a way different. So people need to be aware of that and need to be careful not to working with somebody that doesn't have the experience, doesn't have the knowledge how to do.
Yes. And what does it take to get the license, the GC license? I heard it's not as simple.
Yeah, so it could take between 1 to 2 years to do the license. There is 3 exams that you need to pass them. A lot of information inside the books. It's 16 books that you need to know and follow up and find out the exact answer inside the book. So it's take a lot to understand how to navigate inside the books. It's take a lot to remember, and once you remember, it's like sitting down in your head. So parking, elevation, bricks and blocks and concrete, and there is a lot of knowledge.
But it's not just the exams. You also have to do internship and to practice and experience.
You need to bring to the test a lot of experience inside. So once you can do as a college experience, this is part of. But also they want you dig you've been in the boots in the ground and you see how it's look like and what it's look like, and they want the specific concrete and column and iron and how it's work together. It's important to be in the field before you build something.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what is your specialty as a GC? What do you do the most?
Mostly I'm doing a single family home.
Construction from A to Z.
Yeah, A to Z. We remove the tree. We fill the dirt in the ground. We build the foundation, close the roof, dry in, all the stage until you get the key. So all of that, it's a lot of stages. I believe it's about 150 stages that there is navigate between people. and it's take time. It's take a lot of experience to know what to do before what. And if you messed up, you can, let's say you close the wall and then you find out that you need to pass the inspection that you failed or you didn't pass. Yeah, then it's make it worse, it's make it more expensive. You need to be very professional to know what you do.
So can you tell us about the process from A to Z, including permits, including cost, including everything? Like simply, I know it's a big process, but how people can build a home from A to Z, what does it take?
As a GC or as an investor?
As a GC, but tell us also, what about permits? Do you need to go to the city to get permits first?
Yeah, so the first stage is to get a survey for the lot. Okay, this is the first stage.
Before you purchase it?
No. You purchase the lot, you have your lot now. Let's say that this lot is 10,000 square foot and you want to build on it. So the number one thing that you do, it's like to get survey. After that, you go to the architect and make sure that you have the survey, you choose the house or you build the house for your specification, 3 bedroom, 5 bedroom, 2 bath, whatever, bec lanai, not bec lanai, you choose whatever you want. And once you merge them together, we're going to engineer. Sometimes you need the health department for septic, sometimes there is a city and sewer and water, so you don't need it. But in case that you need to go to the health department, it's taken another months for the process. Anyway, survey, architect, engineer. Okay, we send the permit to the city take the permit. It's take about 2 months to go over. If there is any rejection, you tell them which one is your subcontractor as well. In that time, they checking all the license, they checking all the insurance, everything, all the aspect. And once you get the permit in hand, it's mean that you can start working.
And then you start?
Yeah, then I start. So it's mean that we send the clearing company, they clear. We send the filling company, they fill the dirt. We start doing the foundation, plumbing, underground, foundation, blocks, and such on.
And what's the time frame for each, roughly? I know it depends on the county. But...
Yeah, so let's say to get a permit A to Z, just to get the permit, it's something like 6 months, 9 months.
And then the building?
And to build it, so from day 0 that we start working until we finish, it could take between, let's say 10 to 1 year, 11 months, something like that. It's a reasonable time.
So 18 months is...
Yeah, here enough. Yeah, that's the time this is the time frame that people need.
And if it's a high rise, it takes what, 24 months?
Yeah, okay. So high rise, there is a different story because you need to do a concrete, and concrete it's like timing and pumping and waiting and cure the concrete. It takes some time. So it's a different process. But for single family home, 1 story, 2 story, it's very simple. Basically.
Good. And the cost for building single family?
Yeah, so the cost of building is vary between what you're asking, what you want on the beach. Let's say on the beach cost, you want. Let's talk about it for a second, okay? There is a kitchen that you can build a kitchen for $10,000, and there is a kitchen for $300,000. There is appliances for $2,000, and there is appliances for $40,000. Okay, there is a difference between. So people with a lot of money asking like a premium product, and premium product cost. Okay, so let's say that you want to build in a niche, I don't know, table, okay, or shelf. You can use like regular IKEA shelf, and you can use like something mahogany tree that coming from, I don't know.
So you can't just say price per square foot starting at?
I can't say that. It depends of what the customer wants, who is the customer, what is the needs of the customer, how high is it going to be the building, how wide.
Understand.
There is different in material, so it's very hard to say about square foot. But I can tell you, when you build something or when you invest in the property, make sure that the square foot you count is all the square foot of the property.
Yes, the total square foot.
The total square foot.
Another question. Last month I was interviewing Kobe Karp, a very known architect, and I was asking about the code in Florida because there is a flood zone here and hurricane. So now I want to hear from you as your point of view about all those codes in Florida, how stable everything is.
So as I see every year they change they put something attached to the code. So they add some tier to the code.
Make your life even harder.
Make it harder, yeah. So they change the wind mitigation, they change the wind pressure, they change the level of the level of the water. All the time they do it. So let's say that now there was the hurricane in Fort Myers area. It's changed a lot because until now we didn't have any problem with flooding. Okay, and right now there is the flood came 5 miles from the road. So let's talk about it. Okay, so what the building department do? They say, okay, this is the road going to count the water. So from the road, you're going to build the house 4 feet up. So you're going to start the house 4 feet up, and it's cost a lot of money to put the dirt just to raise this 4 feet.
Nice. Okay, makes sense. Last question for those who just new to the industry, want to start developing, want to start do something like that. What is your feedback, your tip for those new people?
So I think there is a lot of margin. Still, there is a lot of margin inside the construction process to be an investor and to find out the right general contractor, the right lot to build, the right project for you, for your fit. There is a lot to do. Right now, I don't see somebody that do flipping and do it, like full time and can count on that. I know there still have people that doing flips, but it's only on the high-rise buildings. So for people like me and you and everybody else that want to invest, it's nice to start with to purchase a lot in a good area, and you can buy something and demolish the house and then build on that. Not mentioned, but you can build nice house and still you have a lot of money inside. So every specific lot, every specific project, you need real estate that know what to do like you and can tell them, and also connect between somebody, general contractor that
has experience.
Yeah, has experience.
Always work experience.
Yeah, so it's very important to connect with the right architect, engineer, and contractor.
Amazing, Gil. Thank you so much for the information. Very useful. Thank you so much for watching us. Gil Azulai is a licensed general contractor here in Florida. If you want to contact him, let me know. I'll do the referral. Keep watching my videos on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. It's called Nadlan in Miami. Thank you, guys.